Yes, Hardy, go ahead.
Kasama nga natin ngayong gabi si Senator Joel Villanueva para naman matanong yung kanyang assessment sa ikatlong SONA ni PBBM. Sir, magandang gabi po.
Good evening, Arlene, Nel, and Monica. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Mapagpalang gabi sa ating lahat.
Sir, first and foremost, inyo pong assessment sa naging third SONA ni PBBM. Were you satisfied o may mga bagay po ba kayong gusto sanang narinig na hindi nabanggit ng Pangulo?
Well, nothing is perfect, but I think I'm satisfied, especially of the fact that yung pong total ban ng Pogo ay narinig natin. Kumbaga sa UNTV Cup, ano na talaga, foul out na talaga. Hindi na talaga po pwedeng mag-exist. And the President gave an order before the end of the year, so you're talking about less than 6 months, 5 months. No? And I think that's enough time for the transition period. In fact, this morning we were with Secretary Benny Laguesma in the Senate, and I talked to him about it because that's my wish list. And I've been praying for that na mawala na itong Pogo dahil ito po ay isang nagsasabog ng lagim sa ating lipunan, nagpupush sa ating mga kababayan na maging swapang, maging greedy, and dala-dala nito yung prostitution, dala-dala nito yung money laundering, dala-dala nito yung mga nakita natin sa mga hearings o pagdinig doon sa Senado, no? May mga torture, etc. Napasok na yung mga government agencies. So ito yung about time na, and I thank God na their days are now numbered.
Senator, isa sa mga possible na sinasabi na bang maging problema is baka maging underground yung mga Pogo. So right after this announcement, sir, ano ba yung dapat na paigtingin when it comes to the enforcement of this banning of Pogos?
Well, I thank God that the President actually did not just listen to the economic managers, no, sa NEDA, sa DOF, sa mga business communities, ating mga pagdinig, mismong sa kapulisan. Kasi yung kapulisan mismo, nalilito sila, ano ba talaga yung karakter nitong Pogo? Yung karakter ng online gambling, that's something that I really wanted to hear. Sana pati yung online gambling binan, no? Kasi for example, kung ikaw ay nasa casino at nalulung ka sa masamang bisyo ng pagsusugal, hindi ka na papapasukin eh. Sa sabungan, hindi ka na papapasukin eh. Yung online gambling, gaya ng Pogo, ang hirap i-regulate eh. Yung online gambling, nakakapasok sa loob ng bahay, hindi alam nung magulang, nakapasok na o naluluna sa masamang bisyo yung kanilang anak, and it destroys the family, no? Money is not evil, but the love for money is the root of all evils. Kaya yan yung ating nais bantayan, dahil kung ang gusto natin edukasyon, kung gusto nating ituro sa ating next generation, lalo na sa ating mga kabataan who is the hope of the nation, dapat talagang turuan natin silang magtiyaga at mag-aral, hindi dumepend on the game of chance.
Sir, how about doon sa mga nabanggit ni PBBM sa employment sector? Were you satisfied, sir?
I am satisfied. Perhaps he did not mention yung already mentioned na enterprise-based education training. I think it's very important to note that he already prioritized and certified this particular measure. If you look at the numbers right now, 3 to 4% lang ang napuproduce natin mula dito sa sector na to, na graduates, 3 to 4%. And yet, the employment rate ranges from 86%, 87% to 92%. So why not pound on it? So ito po ay nasa plenaryo na, and we have sponsored this measure, and hopefully we'll be able to pass it as soon as possible before we tackle the national budget.
So before I let you go, I'll pass it on to Nel and Monica. Baka po meron kayong katanungan kay Senator Joel Villanueva.
Hey, ma'am.
Magandang gabi po, Senator Villanueva. This is Monica. Alam po natin that you are an advocate of employment po, no, sa ating bansa, and with this sudden stop po sa operation ng Pogo, alam natin na libo-libo nating mga kababayan na mawawalan ng trabaho. In your opinion, sir, ano ang pinakamahusay, pinakamainam na paraan to address this?
Well, napakahalaga na ang DOLE ay handa dito, at gusto ko una po na pabulaanan. Gusto ko unang pabulaanan yung sinasabi na 250,000 workers. Wala po yun, hindi po totoo yun. Sa record po natin at record ng DOLE, malaki na po yung 20,000, no? And importante yung transition period, hindi natin sila mapabayaan, hindi natin sila mawalan ng trabaho. Kaya yung binanggit na time frame ng ating Pangulo, I think is just about the right right time para ma-transition sila, ma-profile sila, ano man yung po pwede nating gawin. Napasa na po natin yung trabaho para sa Bayan Law at meron na rin pong tapos na rin po yung IRR, yung Implementing Rules and Regulations. That means we are able to come up with a brief preview of the National Master Plan, Employment Master Plan, na kung saan after profiling these individuals, madali natin matuntun kung saan sila pwedeng ilagay, ano ba yung po pwedeng training, kung kinakailangan iangat yung antas ng kanilang competency para dun sa susunod na trabaho nila. So I'm happy that the mechanisms are there, may sistema na at importante lang mapatupad ito ng maayos.
Sa pagbubukas po, Senator, ng 19th Congress, ano po ang immediate na concern o immediate na pagtutuunan ng pansin ng Senado as far as mga bills po are concerned?
Alam na alam ni Arlene na hindi na ako majority leader, but we were talking with the Senate President kanina, and he made mention a couple of bills, and one of which is the enterprise-based training program. Napakahalaga po nito. Ang Pangulo i-certify na po ito. Yung create more to encourage more investors, create more jobs, etc. And then yung mga low-lying fruits, no, yung reciprocal access agreement, kailangan ma-ratify na ng Senado yan para maging ganap na treaty. Wala pa po sa amin yung bola, nasa executive pa, but I think it's very important na yan yung mga unang maipasa na po kaagad namin, yung Maritime Zones Act. Matulungan natin na talagang ma-strengthen yung ating position dito po sa ating West Philippine Sea.
Maraming salamat po, Senator Joel Villanueva, at maraming salamat din sa iyo, Harleen Delgado. Live po mula sa Batasan Pambansa.